Hey people, it's Darrow. It is 11:11 a.m. on February 10th, 2017, and I got a request for Storytellers. The request is, what is my favorite Goo Goo Dolls song, and the story why it means so much to me. It's a bit of a trick question because I have a ton of favorite Goo Goo Dolls songs. I mean, Big Machine, Falling Down, Let Love In, um, the Years Gone. I mean, I could just go on and on and on. But I would have to say that my sentimental favorite is called Still Your Song. Uh, it's a song that most people don't know that they did because it's on Something for the Rest of Us, which really wasn't supposed to even be a commercial album at all. In fact, it only had one single off it do anything particular, and that was Home, which most people have never heard of anyway, and they don't even play it in their set anymore. Um, but Something for the Rest of Us, uh, it's on that record album, and I wrote the song about a girl named Susie that I went to high school with, and that I was madly in love with all through high school. But I was so shy, I never had the guts to tell her at all. And so basically, the song is, either after a relationship or, finally 10 years later, you go ahead and get the call again to talk to this person and find out where things are. I mean, maybe you can get together, or, see how life is. And uh, you call and find out that they're doing well. They have kids. Life is good. They're doing great, and there's no possible way that you guys could get together anymore. So even though you could never get together, this is still your song, for you, regardless. And now it's time for me to move on with my life, and for us to just remain friends. So, um, we can either do that, or you can even forget that I ever wrote this for you, and, we never talk again. But thankfully, Susie is one of my very best friends in the world, and she's in my circle, and I'm thankful for that. So I'm thankful that we never got together, because I'm very thankful for the way that her life is and where she's is in her life, and married to Damien, and with two great, amazing kids, and owning our own company now and doing just amazing. So I'm very happy for her. And while I'm not in love with her anymore, and we're just amazing friends, uh, this is still her song. So that's what the song is about. And I put the demo out there, and then John heard it, and he crafted it to make it his own, and Goo Goo Dolls it. And I was very honored when I heard it, and I just considered it a Goo Goo Dolls song. I mean, I've had songs recorded by Dan Reed, and the Goo Goo Dolls, two of my favorite artists of all times. The only two left are Bon Jovi and Def Leppard. And if they ever recorded any of my songs, then you know I'd 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 have it all. But aside from that, all of my favorite artists have recorded songs that I've written, and I'm very thankful for that. I'm very honored for that. Um, so that's the story behind it, and I'll go ahead and play it. I have to play it on Blondie because it's hard to play it on an acoustic. So hopefully the Pro Tools will work well, and you can hear it actually. I don't need suspension on here, so let me go ahead and play it. And alright, here you go. Goo Goo Dolls, Still Your Song.
Something's changed. My words are choked and full of tears. Still you listen to me, dear, and someone's calling you away. And now I understand the time that I've wasted. So bitter and faithless, wearing me down now, down now. So can you hear me?
What? Drama bit.
Or turn me
Can't find my pick.
Forget I ever
Grab another pick.
for you. So can you hear me? Has it been too long? You know that I was wrong, and this is still your song. Turn it on and off again. Now I lost another friend who waded through my darkest thoughts when I was sure to drown. And now I pass you on my way, and if you stop, what could I say? Apologies for yesterday. Like a fool, I walk away. The time that I've wasted, so bitter and faithless, is wearing me down now, down now. So can you hear me? Would you stay along or turn me down? Forget I ever wrote this for you. So can you hear me? Or has it been too long? I know that I was wrong, and this is still your song. All I understand, we're here and gone again. Been through 1,000 sleepless nights. I fill the page with my beliefs. It's all I have to keep. Tear it up and start again. So can you hear me? Would you stay along or turn me down? Forget I ever wrote this for you. So can you hear me? Or has it been too long? I know that I was wrong, and this is still your song. I don't pretend to understand all the things I put you through, and I don't need forgiveness, but I owe one thing to you, and this is your song. This is your song.
So there you go. Still Your Song by the Goo Goo Dolls. I'm very proud to have been a part of it. Very appreciative. And I was actually here in Charlotte, and my wife and I, my ex-wife and I, at the time, went and hung out with them that afternoon, and we were invited to hang out with them, and it was pretty awesome just to sit and talk with John and about his songwriting and everything else, because I think he's one of the most amazing songwriters in the world. I mean, he's in the Songwriting Hall of Fame. So it was great just to not just be with one of my favorite bands, but one of my favorite songwriters that I looked up to. So they actually, because I was there, played it live for the first time ever, um, which was cool. And then they actually played it a few more times on that tour. Not too many, but a few times. They didn't really put it in the set list too much. For those that don't know, Robbie actually chooses the set list, not John. Robbie does. But he put it in a few more times because it went over so well. And I've really appreciated that. And so anyway, that's Still Your Song, my favorite Goo Goo Dolls song. A little bit sentimental and a little bit biased by it, but that would have to be it. And that's what it's about. It's about Susie. So there you go. You guys take care, and you'll see me later.